Massive. The Big Massive Podcast. Yo, the Big Massive Podcast. Oh, Only Massive. Podcast by day, Big Massive by night. Only Massive. You know I'm Only Massive. Big Massive Podcast. Hey. Oh, boys. There's going to be some yawning during this fucking podcast, eh?
I'll be here long enough to yawn.
Boys, are you going to talk about last night in Belfast whenever I wasn't there, and then I'll not be involved in the conversation?
No, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday night and podcast with the lads. We've got a wee guest with us today. Didn't want to come in and do it, but we just grabbed them off the street.
Okay.
Now, Blee,
Nice to be here.
that's great to have you now. Well, we had an argument before we came on, guys, and I don't know where this is coming from, and I've never heard it before, and I think I'm right at all, but even though 6 people in the room said I'm wrong, that you would have a sandwich with both mayo and butter on it.
Yeah.
Aye.
I know bother. So that's, now there's 3 of us sitting here.
So we're the majority.
66% are saying yes you would, and 33%
Is that what the math
are
is?
saying, well, if you divide 3 in percentages.
So you put 60%
And then
of
there was-
butter on your bread, would you like 40% of the mayo? Or
No.
there's people at home now going down my road there, that dirty bastards.
They're not?
Mixing mayo with butter.
Why? But I don't understand
But
what
would you get like a chicken and bacon mix with butter on the
Never.
bread?
If there's mayo in it, you don't get butter.
No.
So you wouldn't get a chicken and bacon mix. Niles right was asking. You wouldn't get a chicken and bacon mix, but put butter on and put the chicken and bacon mix on.
No chance.
Really? But why?
Because it's...
Right. So answer me this.
What's butter?
Hold on, man.
What's
Answer me.
butter?
What is it? What's it? Why do you... It's a spread.
It's a dairy product.
Hold on.
And mayo's a spread.
I want to hear what you're... What
Right,
what
so-
is butter?
So, see whenever
So
you...
hold on, man.
What is butter?
No, hold on. Hold on a wee second.
Hard milk.
Hold on a wee second. Let's follow your logic here, Ronan. Okay. Do you eat toast?
I do, yeah.
Do you put butter in your toast?
Of course I do.
Do you put jam or marmalade in your toast?
Anyway.
Both of them are spreads. I'm just saying. You're spreading logic. As
Do
in-
you spread
do
your
you
whole-
spread
I
things?
love the spread your fucking... I'll tell you, here's one.
Go on, here's one.
Here's one. You go into a deli
Right?
and ask for a sandwich. What do they say to you? Butter or mayo?
Or both?
They don't say both.
Aye, but I'll just say both.
Aye, that's because you're strange.
But no, hold on a minute.
Did you just make us up?
No,
for me?
hold on a second, Ronan, right? So, you're right. I have been in delis where the person behind the counter said butter or mayo, right?
Aye.
And then you've either said mayo or butter, or you might have said, you know what, I'll pick both. But I've also, hold on a second, I've also been in delis where somebody has said to me, do you want butter or mayo, or do you want both? And that has happened. I've been in delis where that has
Anybody
happened.
works in a deli, right on, because I don't believe you.
If you work in a deli or a London deli,
Flora margarine, do you remember that? Piss.
Oh, bad, sir.
Flora Mar-
I
right.
actually can't take fucking any type of... Like, I have to be real butter. Or,
Fake butter, aye.
I'd rather go
aye.
without.
Aye, you'd
What
rather
about
take real
golden
stuff.
cow spread?
No.
I don't mind it doing toasties, no, for the outside.
If it's not in a wee gold wrapper, then I can't take it.
Aye, it's tight now.
Our Kieran used to eat it like fucking Mars bars when he was weak. Couldn't look at it now.
I was going to say, I thought Kieran didn't like butter. He doesn't like butter now, isn't that what it
Doesn't
is?
any
He won't
dairy
eat it,
products
aye,
at
aye.
all?
Well, not cheese or milk.
No.
No, like milk in his tea or coffee.
No.
Really, cheapers. Right, okay.
Strange.
We were talking yesterday, too, Blee, because we were bringing up Room 101.
Okay.
And I said, you're probably going to have to give it a good bit of context, because I think that younger generations wouldn't have a clue what Room 101 is.
All right, okay.
Do you know where it originated?
Like, if we went out, like, say, tick for the younger demographic in
Yeah.
our work office, I don't think they'd have a clue what Room 101
If you were to do like a box pop with them and say, put under Room 101, or just like a wee game and say, right, pick your 3 things, or
They wouldn't have a clue what you're talking about.
That's actually a TV show.
What's a
isn't it?
box box?
A vox pop where you go out and say you go out on the street and ask somebody.
Oh, is that what that is?
You go say,
Fuck, we've done that a few
what
times.
what 3 things would you put under Room 101?
What's
Or-
your 3 things? Top of the head.
Ooh,
I banged his
I would have
favourite.
needed a wee bit of notice. With
Was
this.
I telling you this? I said that to Mr. West. I was like, you know what? I'm really struggling to put in my top 3 things. What's yours, Ronan? Wife, Wayne's dog.
Wild fast.
Sir, didn't even think about it.
I didn't get the last
I'd
one.
probably-
It was room 10.
I'd probably put your wife face on the dog.
Fuck, that's mine too.
Do you know what? I probably would have needed a wee bit of time to think about it. Off the top of my head,
So room 101, explain first.
Room 101 is where you put things that you don't want. You want them to be expelled from
Aye.
existence, essentially. It was a
never
TV
existed.
program, wasn't it? It was a
Aye, it
TV
was,
program where they would add
Well,
celebrities
before that, apparently, this is what Connor Keys told me. You never read the book. And what are you talking about? We're room 101.
You definitely didn't read the book.
No, not the book, but
Ah.
so I was thinking, because our plan is to do, if we're going to bring guests on, room
Yes.
101, bring 3 things, because it's a conversation.
100%.
angle.
That definitely is a conversation.
Then I checked, there's no other podcast doing it. So I was thinking, I know the TV show, but he says it's not copyright because they took it off the book. And the book
Okay.
is this boy, maybe Stephen King or something.
I think it was 1964 or something.
Something like that, aye. And Room 101 is a place, aye, so it didn't exist at all. Did you ever watch that film about the Beatles? Your man knocks his head.
Do you know what? I was on the other night. You know,
That's brilliant. I
I was
watched that
on.
over
I was
4
on
times.
like Monday night or Tuesday night. Brilliant show.
What's it called?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
It's called Yesterday.
Brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant show. Hey.
You don't like the Beatles music, do you?
I love the Beatles.
Did you not like that show?
I did. I couldn't watch it 4 times, but
Oh, I just love it. I love when
I just caught the last 20 minutes there the other night, but it is a good film. Like,
I love when he took Ed Sheeran on. Right, we'll go in the back room. You have 2 minutes to write a fucking song. And you come out and he just fucking ripped one of
comes
the
out behavior.
Yeah, and he's like, the wee red jazz on.
They're all looking for geez.
So Room 101's like that. Like, you put it on there, they never even existed.
aye.
Oh, it didn't exist
Just to-
at all.
Tractors would be mine top, I think.
Oh, that's pretty good cookie.
I need to redact
Tractors
my
is on
family
like
then if you're fucking chatting.
if you're chatting things, material objects.
No, tractors, 100%.
So you saying tractors shouldn't exist,
Tractor drivers.
or is it the fact that you have to sit behind them? That
No, if they disappeared off the planet, I'd be happy enough.
Kesey was just
Now,
he
if the
says-
farmers just had to get out and dig a spade every spud, like, I'd be happy enough.
as long as you get your spuds, you're not
As
worried
long
about
as
the
you get the
tractors.
spuds,
Well, the A5 is the worst road in Ireland, right? And you know the layoff after the Newton bypass,
Aye.
where they can just pull in.
Aye.
So sometimes they don't pull in there. I'm driving by, beeping the horn with a finger out the window just. But Keys just saying the last day, the boy pulled in. But when he was passing it, his phone out. So they must have a thing, ding, 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 punch for every car. Because he said it snaked way past fucking Newton. And a taxi, when they pull in, how long will it take to clear that? 20 seconds? 30 Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Then you're on the road again.
Because I see the fuel protesters at Ballygolly, one of the cars passing, put a brick through the tractor window, busted it completely, and they said the police nothing we can do. I was like, yes.
That detour last night was hateful on the way back from...
Oh, see.
I knew it too.
And do you know what? It's fresh in my head. Roadworks could fucking be on there. Mm-hmm. I want all the roads fixed, but I don't want roadworks.
Slow drivers are hatefuler than fast drivers, aren't they?
I've been getting rid of slow driver, like.
Not when they pull out a junction then slow down.
Yeah.
Have you road? You wouldn't have road rage, but...
No, but I'd be annoyed, like.
So that's, you have 2 things.
One of the worst days ever was a tractor towing a trailer with 2 tractors on it.
And you hate tractors, it's just a fucking...
Man, that was maximum tractors.
I'm trying to think about my room 101. Hey, even trying to think outside.
Hateful people?
Even do you know what? I don't think that obviously because you're thinking right. If people weren't hateful, it'd be great. But I'm thinking right. Is it actual hateful people or what is it? Do you know
Hateful
what I mean?
people, I just
Narcissism.
disappeared.
Narcissistic people.
You'd be hearing your own.
Just like the end of Avengers, I just
Hateful people. If hateful people could all disappear and you go and the whole world's left. It's you.
You just start melting. What the fuck?
You're the only one.
Pick your fucking room 101 carefully.
beans,
You don't like beans.
Hate
You don't
beans.
like baked beans.
baked beans.
Butter beans.
No, I like real beans. I don't like.
You like
fucking-
butter beans a bit?
Good food.
Aye.
Not
Bet
really,
you'd eat a fucking butter bean, you disgusting bastard. Instead of a good Heinz.
Heinz and that fucking processed.
Lovely.
No.
Sometimes
never-
I use the juice for as a drink.
Oh,
Coil out of the
there
fridge.
particular
I've drank juice from the can from the
Is there,
fridge.
is there particular behaviours that you would just want they never exist? Like never think about things or people, but behaviours.
oh, the lack of self awareness.
That narcissism where they just
Aye, that-
lady and
or,
you're looking.
or even somebody. One of my worst ones is somebody. Well, it's 2 things really, but somebody being condescending or patronising. Condescending to me is probably one of the worst. It's probably one of the worst. No one of them just irks you where you could lose your temper. Like you know what I mean? Like it just
It's
that's
like
your nerve. That
sort of
hard where you
passive, aggressive sort of.
But just
they're at you, but they're being crafty about
just
it.
talking down. Do you know what I mean? That kind of talking down, and you know what? You wouldn't really. Know. You're not really experienced enough, or you're not. You know that. There's nothing. I think that really.
Well, I experienced. I said to you the last day about it too. You were supposed to do a thing, and I'd said to the person, and they realised that you hadn't done the thing and their wee face lit up.
Because they think they got you on
Oh,
something.
aye.
It's that business. Where you're, that sort of behaviour of you actually take kind of joy in somebody else's feelings.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We're
It's like-
rather than saying, "No, you know what, I must get a chat in about that or whatever."
Aye.
Like just that you're happy that the person has got it wrong.
It's like
You know what I mean?
somebody has something on you and they can't wait to see you in front of people to say to you about it.
Aye.
And they're all
Aye.
rushing and excited.
Aye.
I need to meet you and all.
What is it?
But
What-
isn't it great when you have an answer? What do you mean? Yeah, that's what's there.
But what is it about people that
Walnut band chip.
but they like to see other people feeling?
Because it's good for them. 'Cause they're doing better than you.
I know, because it raises their self-esteem then.
That's
Like,
it.
but I'm saying but even at that, surely to God, like society would be a better place if we all just tried
Humans
to
are
help
the
each other
biggest-
rather than trying to take a joy out of saying, "Oh, hey."
Human beings are just scumbags. We shouldn't have been here. You know what I mean? Because I remember even uni, when I started uni and I was a mature student, 27 or something, 25, and the bogs were atrocious with graffiti on the wall.
That's right.
Tits and all there, dicks and all on the wall. I'm going, this is all people are going to be. I thought it would just be bastards that I ran around me in my class. But you look at the world today.
I know.
Toy soldiers.
You believe you actually brought up another one during the week too, was people that refused to be wrong. Like what
that in room 101.
Why is it?
Oh, that's a major one
Aye.
thing. That's
why can
huge.
you not just say, do you know what, I got that wrong?
Sorry about
Thanks.
that. Or because anybody that's ever said that to me, right? Anybody that's ever said to me, you know, like, "Hey, jeepers, you know what? Actually, I got that wrong." I've always had huge respect for them,
100%.
and so much so that I would have said that back in the day I would have struggled with myself. You know what
No,
I mean?
you know
I would
what
have said
I
I
learned
would have
from you?
struggled with admitting that I was wrong.
What I learned from you, it was great, whatever, if you're in front of a big group and you're talking about a subject and they ask you a question and you don't have the answer, you go, "Do you know what? I don't know, but I'll find out for you."
Oh, aye.
Or I would have been like, "Oh, you need to know everything."
Aye,
You're the boy
that's
up
right.
here.
Aye.
I remember that guy.
That's huge. Hey. It's one again. It's not really something I think that wouldn't cause me. It doesn't like irk me in a sense where
It's more on them.
It doesn't grind me, but it's kind of like, oh man or woman. I'm just going like, oh no, you're just like.
But see, the most of the people you're talking about there are the younger. Is that something that comes with experience?
I must do. Yeah, I was telling the story about.
Is that what you struggled with when you were younger?
Probably, I think because you are struggling with who you are, and you're trying to fit in, or you're trying to, I suppose, get yourself a wee bit of a reputation or whatever.
Aye.
And as well as that,
That's seen as failure.
you sort of think about yourself more closely. I think you sort of analyse yourself. I think as you get a bit older, you start to realise
Aye.
that a lot of that stuff doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant, and that's just like mature and experience and wisdom.
I had an experience where there was a young guy and he was sort of leading the group, and there was like 5 of us, and asked me. It was like a buzzword that they used for whatever we were working on. I never heard it before. And I said, "Seriously, you don't know what that is?" And I said, "No." He says, "Explain to me." And then he says, "There's somebody else. Go and tell him." And while she was trying to explain, she didn't know. I caught him Googling. I actually called him out. I says, "You Googling that now?"
A wee sneaky googs.
Seen the red face just going. I was going. So that's exactly the two. That's nearly the double, or that the answer to both your questions.
Aye.
So you're afraid they say you're wrong,
Aye.
and then just to say, "Let me check it out."
Aye, and it does maybe come with experience where you can say, "Do you know what? I'm not actually sure." Do you know what I mean? But I'll check it out and get back to you. Or could you do me a favour? Could you check it out and get back to me?
100%. You get respect.
You know what I mean?
I do respect
but
that.
It's the only way that you can gain respect. It's the only way to learn too.
Only way to develop and learn, but you also get the respect from the people I think in the group because
aye.
they see then that you're not Mr. I know everything.
Aye.
That you're then that'll actually open you up more. You'll ask questions then about things you don't know.
Oh, 100%.
Because it's right, if he's
100%.
if he
And
doesn't
any-
know everything, I'll ask.
In any situation you're in, like the kind of norms of the group dictate how people behave. You know what I mean? So if everybody's going like, "Well, I know everything," then you're the one who's going to be afraid then to say, "Hey, I'm not sure."
Do you know a great example of that for boys like us is there's no sex education in school. So you had to learn sex by just sitting in groups and listening and pretending you knew.
Aye.
You hear boys chatting about.
Not anymore.
But Kesey does a crack
My
a bit
wins.
for.
My Jack's giving me the breakdown. I was like, "Jack, I don't want to hear it, sir."
Aye. Sure, they do.
It's not like I don't
It's
know.
brought in the primary schools now. It's,
Aye, man.
But
No, I know it's very.
He's asked me questions about it. I was like, "Man,
You're time enough, kid.
I've done a bit of riding, you know.
Just stick on a video. Watch that, son. A 1970s porn. Watch that, kid.
How do you think you
What
got
are you asking me
here?
about? Sit you down there. Pal.
Do you want to
Yeah, I
go?
tell you. Aye, but you're right. Back in the day, funny, me and the brother-in-law had a conversation about that a couple of years ago. We're saying like anything that you ever learned about sex as a male or female, probably, but I suppose you're only thinking it from a male's perspective. You were listening to all our boys that were older than you.
That pretended they knew what they were on.
Aye, and then you were going, Jesus, is that right? No, as if you knew.
You're going to have to last 2 hours in the bed. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is this sleeping?
I can bob my
Is this
balloon
actually
in 2
sleeping
minutes.
time? No. Oh, really? There was all
misinformation and the whole lot, and you're just sitting there.
And then you're starting to get this real like insecurity about yourself as to who you are, because you're listening to information from. Again, it's that instead of somebody coming and saying, you know,
if
what,
somebody
hey,
showed you a porn then for the first time too, that put you even back more. You're going, how am I meant to do
Besides
that?
that,
What the fuck? Like, he's going
that
for
can't be 6 inches here.
I mean, there was a boy. In Strabane, and every time I met him, and it's one of my real. That's something. Jesus, that's something I could put into room 101 there. Hey, as people making you sit through videos on their phone. Man, that's a 101 for me there. Hey, and that experience happened to me with a guy that was constantly just, no matter where I was, like in a bar or in a shop or whatever. Believe me, do you see this? And he was putting the phone up with us. Like explicit porn in front. I was going, man, I don't really watch that. You know what? The way you showed it to me. No, what do you see? And then I'm going, man, I don't like. Seriously, it's not my. And it was never my thing anyway. You know what I mean?
It's never
But
mine.
he's constantly showing.
man, I got
I'm
that.
making me stand. And then you look down the bottom and you see 13 seconds gone of 12 minutes and 40.
Oh, it's a science fiction.
Well, I usually see that happened to me a while up because I was doing the drinking and the fighting and all when I was younger. So because you got in bother, people thought you were just into everything. Thieves just to tell me about their stealing escapades. Porn was showed to me all the time. Sent to me.
That's definitely room 101 for me. That, and because it's not just that, because people.
And what are you going to do? Stand with your mate like?
Let's
join in this.
Oh
man.
Hey, will we get a cockside, will we?
Do you know what I mean? Let's
Have you got a boner? I've got one.
Oh my
But
god.
people actually show you videos too of stuff that they're interested in, right? So let's just say someone's interested in everything that Donald Trump says or does or whatever, and they say, what do you say? They show you a video of Donald Trump, and again you're looking, it's going 12 minutes, and they're showing it to you, right? And you're looking at it going, I don't really give a fuck about what Donald Trump says. I don't follow him. I'm not really interested. That's kind of way above me thinking or whatever. But he's making you stand and watch this, and the volume on the phone's blaring, and you're going.
One of the best ones happened to me. I was emceeing the boiler room, and you know, you're just getting people upstairs and all, and there's this boy who used to drink every month. He's never hasn't been there in about a year or so, but he's always full in the bar. And every time he seen me, boy, Mary says, comedian, you can use this. And I'm going, right, no, you're not, because you know to be a fucking cunt. Man, he doesn't even know his password. Hold on. What is this again? I says, I don't know. And then he's going through, and then he gets it, and then it's looking for the video. Wait there, don't go. That man have to go. You'll fucking love this. And you can mention my name. No, and I'm like, right, he thinks I'm going to go upstairs and do whatever. And he says, I'm sitting in there with the IRA, the NLA, and drug dealers. What do I get? Mention that upstairs. Can't find it. Hold on. Then his phone fucking goes back, and then he forgets his number again, and I'm standing. So the last 2 times it's time to fuck off. Fuck off, man.
You don't want to be rude, eh?
You want to be rude, but it gets to a point.
Because I was thinking, if he doesn't remember, he does this to me every time I come. He'll not remember.
Here's
one. Fuck off.
Here's one for room 101. I know this kind of turned into a bit of bitching session today, boys. But here's one for room 101, right? And it falls under what you're saying, Ron. People that steal your time.
Aye.
People that actually steal your time. No, it's not like, right. So it's important for him to show you that video.
Yeah.
You don't really want to see it, and you're only being polite. And
Yes.
a lot of the time whenever your time is stolen from you, it's out of politeness.
Aye.
It's out of you being mannerly and going, like, you don't want to be rude, so you're going like, aye man, no bother, and you're looking going, man, I have no time to even stand here and talk to you, like, but this is just, and it's a nonsense.
It's a life story in your ear, and you're standing there just going,
Staring at that.
That's why I love being drunk when I'm out, because I just go fuck off and just leave. Just walk away. But
Man,
when you're
the
sober,
amount-
you're sort of.
The amount of times, I don't know if you found it now, Cookie, hey, but and I know you've been out a bit whenever you haven't been drinking, but the amount of times, man, that I've been out down through the years where people have just came, and as you say, just to tell you their life story or what's going on or in their life or whatever, and you're right, you're just picking a spot on the wall and staring at it and praying, please make this stop.
Man, do you know what? Do you know why I have more
Make it
mates?
stop.
I have more friends that don't drink now than drink.
Family and friends,
Family and friends.
aye.
Far more that don't drink. And it's the same thing. See, I would never. You boys are good at going out to the bar and all. I wouldn't be near it.
Oh, you wouldn't
Because
go
I
out
have
at
the
all?
way my behaviour when I drink. People see me then, they just beeline and they wreck my hair and grab me in headlocks and fucking. Do you know what I mean? It's just. I just couldn't do it.
Nah, you wouldn't do it.
How long are you not drinking now, Billy?
20 odd years.
Do you not stop at 18?
Nah. What age am I? 29? Oh, sorry. 49.
You're not 29,
I can't
right?
count years, so hang on. I'm not good years back. A good 27, 28 years, eh?
But you're 50. And you
Am
went
I
off it at 18?
I didn't.
Oh, it was Tommy went off at 18.
No, he didn't. Where are you getting 18 out of?
Have you still got bad knees?
Bad news.
Connor's got a sore toe, and I just tell everybody now he's got a lump and he's got one leg shorter than the other. And...
Early 20s.
Oh, I thought, where was Tommy 21?
No, he was about 24. I don't know.
Where am I getting these numbers?
I don't know. I don't know, man, where you're pulling out of. It wasn't 18. Like.
Don't you sit over there in your high horse because you're having a week.
No.
What, has it cookie 4 or 5 months since you've had it?
It'll
You've had
be
it?
5.5 months. Well, you have a good
And the
drink.
good thing you did is that you've not had away, like, because you weren't addicted.
No. I didn't drink a lot anyway.
No, but
You don't drink very often.
No.
But you don't mind going out, but you did say to me too, there is that moment when you're like, right.
Oh, I would have got
You
that.
need to
But
do
sure,
the
that's-
homer under the hedge.
But sure, that can only so that has to be the case.
There comes a stage where it just should be drinkers.
What do you mean?
Just people.
Oh, you mean when you're out? It comes that point where you're going, aye.
You're like, but
Aye. Oh, there is that point. There
but
definitely
when
is
you,
that
I
point.
remember when you were younger, you could have sat in parties. Back
No.
with a wee fishing rod, the wee lily pad,
What were you waiting on, Billy?
cocaine,
No.
No, I wouldn't have been cocaine. No,
my cocaine.
I would have made one day house party and knocked around and went.
I drive, love.
He's left home.
Big Mongo, me. Yeah, son.
There's no potential in here, my way, or
But
Where am I going to do a wee bit of spade work here?
right. What do you mean your boyfriend was fighting on the toilet?
what?
Jesus, I tell you what, you're far too good for that, love. Fucking hell, I can't believe he's treating you like that. And after you stab him.
Oh, you're the best guy in the world until you crack the nut. Then it's like, right on. Way down to hang around my boyfriend downstairs.
And then you realise Annie was fighting, I'm away.
You're definitely better at me being out, Billy. I'm learning to be better, but
Oh, you can get stuck on that.
I don't mind. I like see the way I look at it, right? See if you don't drink, and it is an Irish thing. It's a very Irish cultural thing, right? But see if you don't drink, you have a choice to either A, don't go out, you know what I mean, sit in the house and don't go out,
Ah, but you can go and do all the rings.
or you go out the other thing. But what I'm talking about is say you're all going out tomorrow night to fucking watch a match or a party even, right? And I'm thinking to myself, right, I've either got a choice to either A, go, or B, sit in the house.
Aye.
But I want to be out with my mates. I want to socialise. I want to be around people.
Aye.
So you have to make that decision. And plus, the other thing about it is that if you're going to do it, don't do it and go and sit with your face on you. Like,
Exactly.
like
Do you not notice now? But because I remember whenever you back in the heyday when we were going out, you were like a unicorn. Fucking man, I doesn't drink. Nowadays, you must see that there's a big shift.
we were chatting. I was chatting to somebody about it recently. I can't remember who it was, but not even just people. I've noticed a lot of people our age not drinking now. There's a significant number of people, but a lot of young people are just getting smarter.
Aye.
Young people are getting
There's more
smarter
options
with
too.
regard because there's more options. Because if you think about it, if you go back to the early 90s, your only option was you either go to the bar or you don't. You either drink.
That's it.
And if you didn't drink, you weren't in the bar. You weren't. You know what I mean? But that's all changed now.
I believe communication's a big fucking thing to do. We were on about it before too, because of the because of the internet. We had to go downtown. You had to go downtown to get your clothes, your shopping, your haircut, anything. Now you don't need to go downtown for anything on a haircut.
yeah.
But in order to, so people go out.
That's how you communicate it.
People go out.
Networking.
escape reality.
Aye.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying that people go out to drink.
To get away from the norm.
Aye. So you work all week and you think to yourself, right, I want to go out on a Friday night or a Saturday night or whatever, I want to meet up with my friends, I want to socialise. The only thing they do back then to be able to do that was to go to the bar.
That's it.
Whereas now there's so many other options for people to be able to...
If you look at the Strabane, used to have 32 pubs. I think it's got like 15 now. Now there's coffee shops and gyms.
But boys, one of the biggest factors was it's the only place you could have met women.
Well, that's the other side of it too.
That's the other.
That's the other side of
It
it too.
was a meeting.
Think about
Oh, was I?
think-
Was a meeting ritual?
Think about how the so the
You're on the
internet.
scope, aye.
So it's all down to the internet. All that. If you think about it, dating, food, even clothes, you had to go down and get clothes, your shoes, everything.
that's right.
Everything had to be done. And then if you wanted to get a bar, you had to go. And I mean, crack, banter. You need to go to pubs. And every pub was packed.
That's right. Aye.
Everybody had their own pub, remember?
That's right.
Now, you,
Whereas you can literally now, like, I mean, you know, you're running the comedy nights in the town. Like, if you want to go out now on a Thursday night with your friends, or a Friday night if you run something on a Friday night, you know what I mean?
Moving to Friday.
You can go to a comedy club with your friends. They might be sitting having a couple of beers and you're not, and then you can
Aye.
and then you can sit and have a chat and head on home.
But you know what I love about going for
I've
coffee?
never been able to do that.
Coffee was great. Like I met with a couple of mates last week, and it was an hour all in. From when I left the house, had a coffee, a bit of cracking away. You go for a pint.
See, I meet most of my mates now.
5 days.
We go for paddle or fucking. We do activities. Kiss.
What kind of activities do you do? Paddle, bottomless paddle.
Slapping the ball.
We helicopters.
You're lucky tiny meet your mates.
I know.
Exactly.
What do you,
Taking the
that's
time, eh? Now, for me, if I'm meeting with a friend now, it literally is going to be
A coffee.
a podcast.
a coffee.
Coffee.
A coffee, aye.
Quick coffee. You
Half
can't
an
even
hour.
say quick coffee. Coffee.
Half an hour, 45 minutes, coffee, and then away on.
Aye, but that's good.
You know what I mean? Aye.
We're fucking busy, the three of us. Like I know.
Some of your mates are wankers.
I know your
Well,
schedules. I know your schedules.
Yours are wild, sorry.
We're there, like I have the weekend off, and I said to Orla, like I'm more excited about the weekend off than fucking doing a gig in the SSE. You know what I mean? Just fucking sitting and doing.
Aye, 100%.
It's lovely.
100%, eh?
I know because was Karen texted me about cooking dinner all night and watching a film and putting the fire on. I thought that just sounds bliss.
Aye. Took us the 50.
I know.
I remember whenever I was like 19, 18, 19, 20, around that age. I mean, my and dad, like, were sitting on the Friday night and Saturday night, and I remember thinking to myself, jeez, that's a boring life.
Aye.
I was so bored there, what they're doing, just sitting in there watching the Late Late Show on a Friday night.
But even my Wayne's, I have an 18 and a 21-year-old.
That's the dream, mate.
What is that tonight? No, I don't know. On the PlayStation, maybe. I'm like, fucking Friday night when I was 18.
I know you were never not out.
I remember Glenn was arrested. Or he did. You know when you don't pay your fine? You have to stay on the weekend instead of pay it. And
It covers the
he was
fine.
on the Friday. He was meant to do the Friday. It's one of them ones, from remember, if you get caught on a Friday, you don't have to do the week. If you're caught on a Monday, you're doing that whole week. But they have to let you out on a Sunday, something like that.
I don't know.
Maybe a Monday. You didn't know you're. But anyway, Glenn rang everybody on the Saturday to bail him out, even though he was getting out the next day, because he didn't want to miss a Saturday night. We went up to collect him. Hey, you'd swear it was somebody getting out after 30 years. Me and my dad, he came over to
Going out the front door with Jerry, man.
The bag on.
the brown bag that housed all your
Sure,
stuff. You know, when he was walking up that, and you could see the sort of sun was going, and he was coming out. It was like, fuck, if you had a music now, his accent changed and all. And when I got into the car, right, mate.
That's us now.
2 days in McGarry.
I would have to get out.
What did he
He
do?
needed to get out. I was just fucking probably drinking in the street or something. No one of them fines that you don't pay. Disorderly behaviour.
A silly one, like.
Aye.
I mind loads of boys when we were growing up. We had
Really?
bench warrants and would have done the get caught on the Friday, so they only had to do the weekend.
Aye.
And that was the fine paid.
Oh, you hand yourself on the Friday.
Aye.
Then they just can't keep you past the Sunday or Sunday or something. Like, I don't remember that.
I remember there was a wee loophole.
And it was boys were advising me, don't pay it, boy. Just stay in and do a bit of time, and then you're like, I fucking don't want to go to jail, but do you know what I mean? Do the time, go on the Friday, you bout on the Sunday. I says, but I'm going to jail.
Sex 3 times.
A day?
I know about the 2 weeks, but he's got about 9 years of stories. You know what I mean?
Aye.
He was even getting his hair cut one. This is the belter of fucking belter lies. Said I was getting my hair cut, and I just opened the newspaper and read this whole article about this boy kills people with scissors. Looked in the mirror, the boy cut my hair was the boy in the fucking newspaper.
So the boy,
And this was a story after about 2 years, an extra one.
So
Dropped in.
So let's break it down, right? Because you can smell the bullshit of us right away.
Oh.
Right? Let's just break this down, right? So the guy in the newspaper that killed people with scissors
Yeah. Was
in the prison for killing people with scissors, right?
Yeah.
And the staff and the prison, the warden and all of the screws or whatever thought, do you know what would be a good thing for him to do? In
He's
jail?
handy with the scissors.
If he was to become the prison barber.
There you go.
You know what I mean? It's
Because
like,
do you mean that other boy done all this stabbing?
Population control, they call it.
Do you mean that boy done all the other stabbings? He does works in the kitchen now. He's chopping up the veg.
The man who was done for poisoning people's foods. Get him in as chef.
just like there's nothing about what you're saying. Like, see if you're going to make up a belter,
Exactly.
try and make her foolproof, because that's just
Aye.
you can smell the bullshit out right away.
Do you know what? We're all drinking outside, and he's just telling us, and everybody's just. You have the odd one. No way.
Oh, hey, there it is. Then that's another room 101, and we've seen a lot over the years working with young people. Is the barefaced lies when they know you're lying. And you know they're lying, but they fucking stick to it. Hey?
When I used to work with a certain clientele, young people, hey, it was just straight away, instant. A young fella said to me, hey, me and my granddad were driving last day. Fucking cops pulled in. £1 million in a suitcase in the back fucking seat. They got it. I says, well, what do you do? My granddad's going in to see if we can get it next week.
A boy said to me last week, I was Arsenal Academy under 8, and this boy has the coordination to hold a knife and fork.
Boy said to me, got a 147, once, the snooker. I said, did you fuck? Played pool, beat him 7-0. He says, no, I prefer the big tables. And you're just looking at him going, man. And they're that big a lie that you're looking going, man. But you were brilliant. You say to them, Steve, see what he does? Lies. Just cuts them down. Where I'm like, I go along, no way.
What order did you put the box in?
I was like, I can't wait to see that. No, that's the way I would do it. You're like, bullshit. I call bullshit and that. It was like ultimate,
he doesn't.
obvious. No, you would.
That's what I'm saying. I'll just go, no, he didn't.
You just go, no. I'm not even going to go down that road either. No, I mean, it's just like,
A wee bit of reality check.
Jesus, there's some belter lies. Like, but anybody, like, you can read them, really know the ones that are just, they can't not lie. Everything's like one-upmanship. Whatever you say, he's going, well, would you hear this?
That's it. I just keep going. Keep going and going and going.
That's a waste of time. Getting lied to.
Oh, aye.
Because everything about this is what's the point?
What's the point? It's not true. Now, I don't mind somebody telling me.
Do you remember any belters?
I don't mind somebody telling me a cracker story that's funny.
Oh, aye.
That, as either embellished or just a complete lie. Because if it's funny, it's funny.
Oh, we do that.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind that. But if somebody's telling you a lie where it doesn't, it's not going to make you laugh, and it's just like, it's really only to try and impress you.
Or that lie they tell you, and then they forget to tell you it was a lie in bail. So you're left with a lie thinking this is real, and it's a belter, like, and then they forget. They're not liars. They're just normal people that tell you, like you would say something to me, and I go, fuck off. And then you're meant to tell me I'm only joking, but then the conversation changes. And then I tell the whole town, and it gets back to you.
That was one of my.
You tell Orla.
Repackaged. Did you hear about fucking somebody got stabbed in the town? What?
That was one of my biggest faults, like forgetting to say I'm only taking the hand and going away.
Just share that
one of my
away.
biggest.
Aye.
Jesus, I need to start telling people I'm only messing.
Should have we signed to I'm only messing, man. But it's them ones I don't mind.
No,
it's the person that's a pathological liar that remembers their lies and everything. And
the other thing too about it is that if it's damaging to somebody,
exactly.
If it damages somebody's reputation, or then that's different. You know what I mean? It's not. Somebody's just telling you a story for the crack. I don't mind it, even though you don't. Probably.
It can be dangerous.
I thought of another one: getting your big shop and the local news agents, like the wee shop.
Aye.
Getting the big shop and the wee shop.
Aye. So they're standing with a basket of stuff, sir, and you're standing with a pack of chewing gum.
Oh, a trolley even?
A full trolley.
You're standing with one coffee.
I went on the home bargains with Kathy and the Waynes one Sunday or a couple of weeks ago, and we were on to get soda cream and fucking potato waffles.
Did you?
And potato waffles. Know what I mean? It was like two. It was like
two items.
Two items, right? And I'm done. We're walking around or whatever. £68 later, whenever we came out of the shop, we literally came in here for a jar of milk and a fucking a pair of bed and slippers or something. £68 later, you're coming out and you're going, how did that just happen there now?
And some of them shops too, they don't have like manned fucking tills. You get one person, they don't like. I like Asda because there's so many options.
I had to get out. Lidl's the worst of the whole lot of them.
That's the worst.
Lidl's the worst.
No, you know what? Is it B&M Bargains? B&M Bargains was across from the gay bar.
Aye.
They're the worst.
Lidl's the worst for even having staff. They ask, sorry, do you know where I could get the...
And they're in the best wages.
Did you see the boys done
The
them?
fucking wages.
But that's why they're in the best wages, because they've so little staff. You know what I mean? So their system is...
But you'd have more
No.
paying people, right? Go ahead.
I mean, it's mathematics. So if you've got 60 people working there, right, and you're paying them a tenner an hour, it's going to cost you £600 an hour. Whereas if you've got 30 people working there and you're paying them £12 an hour, you're saving money.
Well, this is
You know what I mean, kid? That's why the mathematics.
That's why I'm never going to
this is a good sign for staff and for Lidl. So I was watching a TikTok last day. The two boys done a marathon inside Lidl.
What do you mean?
They ran a marathon inside Lidl.
As in running the spot or what?
No,
Or treadmill?
just going around.
All right.
Just walking around the shop for 8 hours. For the first 4 hours, none of the staff.
Was this like a sponsor thing they were doing or something?
No, just for a bit of crack.
They just did this themselves.
Aye,
So how many hours were they in the shop for?
8 hours.
They were in the shop for 8 hours. They walked around the aisles
For 8 hours.
for the equivalent of 26 miles.
Aye.
Is this a lie?
No.
What
For the
was it?
first 4 hours, none of the staff realised.
Which Lidl were they on?
Oh, it was like Bangor.
Right, okay.
No, not Strabane. No,
That's a good size. I might do it in
yeah.
Asda tomorrow. You up for it? Up and down the escalators.
Yeah, there's no escalator.
Yeah, there is.
An Asda? Oh, you're going to the Asda. You're not used to the Lidl.
But Lidl is one of them setups, say, where there's no help for you going on at all. No, you go on to Lidl, you're just on your own.
It's a warehouse.
Get the till. No,
Middle aisle. Anything could be in there.
Speaking of shops, have you had any random acts of kindness ever done to you? I have one that stands out to me. My local Spar.
I had one done too to me.
I went on the Eddie Spires for a packet of biscuits and only had 99p. It was a pound for the biscuits. They told me to fuck off.
I would too.
1p. I was going, it's 1p. I think I went out and found it in the street. Bastards.
I was over in a cafe one day in Lifford, along with Peter Ramsey, and I had a lunch. And a certain barber in the town, I'm going to say it was too, because it was a very kind thing to do, John Curry. John came in and shouted down, "Oh, Niall, how's it going?" Over and chatted and we were mousing a bit and having a bit of crack. Peter actually gets his haircut with John Curry, believe it or not. So that's how he knew him. So
Peter?
Aye, Ramsey. So we were...
Love hair.
Well, back when he was getting their shave done. So a couple of years ago, like, and then I went up to pay for lunch and was told that John Curry paid for your lunch fee.
Fuck.
It's a very nice thing to do.
What happened to me is me and Arlo went to Slane. She fucking lost the tickets. And then because we were half shot, she was just crying away and I was like, fuck's sake. And we were sitting outside going, what are we going to do? And they weren't going to let us in, like, you can't fucking cry your way in. Joe Kelly, from fucking, what do you call that Gaelic team? They're all Kellys out there.
Glenmore, Owen Rose.
Glenmore. What's wrong, man? I says, Leon.
Dopey bitch.
Dopey bitch.
Silly bitch.
She fuck.
Kelly listens to us now and reports.
Yeah, I know.
She wants to work with you again, by the way. Or
Okay.
anyway. So he came over and handed us 2 tickets. There you go. I was like, what? Who's gone ahead? Fucking absolute gentleman. Next time I see you, get you a pint. Oh, you a pint, Joe?
I'm not shocked that Joe never
Slane's
got paid.
stopped about 20 years. No,
And there's a good chance his name isn't Joe. But we'll just
I was thinking, I don't know if Joe Kelly from out North.
long hair.
Joe?
I remember he was sitting over a bar one time and a boy I know, Patterson, went over and felt his arse, slaughter woman. I went, man, you can't do it. Turned around, it was Joe.
who might not be Joe.
Your man that looks like Joe.
I was in the Spar at the end of my street one day and I was buying shopping and it was about £13 and my phone wasn't tapping. I said to the woman, look, I've card in the car, I'll just nip out. And the car was literally outside and Jay McManaman says, I'll pay for it. I said, no, my card's just at the door. I said, well, no, 30 seconds. He says, I'm going to pay for it. I said, look, man, you're not paying for it. I'm going out the car. So he just tapped.
Much was
Is
it?
this Jay
With £13.
JP or James?
JP.
JP's a gentleman.
Man, I
He's
was
a gentleman.
I am
So seems to, by the way, but
Anytime they go to the shop, I'll be.
but
I am
JP is a
actually
gentleman.
fucking blown
Really
away
nice guy.
by just because I never did. I'll keep an eye there when you run out of the car.
Hurry up. Do you want to play for man too?
If there was somebody in front of me,
£13, please. Fuck it.
if there was somebody in front of me, right,
$12.50 maybe.
in the queue, and they were paying for stuff, and they realised that they had no money in their account or the card wasn't working, I would 100% help them out to leave all the stuff back in the queue.
McAwee did it to me last week. McAwee, we were going to a gig.
Listen, man,
I'll get yours. And he says, you sure? And I turned around, had 2 sandwiches, fucking coffee, and I grabbed a Coke, fucking chewing gum. Thank you.
Oh, Michael, you hate that, sir.
Oh, I was hot by a good night. He says, are you sure? Oh, get along now. Like, all right.
Wee teeth fell out his head.
Be mega big.
He whistles and snaps and all now when he's doing stand-up because his teeth aren't settled yet. The dentures. He puts them under the glass at night.
What's settled?
Takes them out.
Oh, he's full.
Oh, he's got the dents.
Oh, he's
full.
no
The
teeth.
proper, but so he's got the proper fault, but the
He's
old
got
style
the-
false teeth.
whatever
Look
teeth.
at the screens.
Sure, he only had 3 teeth left. He just got them.
But can you not get a full mouth of screens?
But they
he
cost
said?
money.
Oh,
These
they're
ones
well
were like
expensive.
£50.
No, they were dear, but it's like teeth for life, man.
Hey, but have you ever seen somebody that has got, so they have teeth, obviously, and then they got other teeth for whatever reason, and then they get false teeth, and they look completely different because of the shape of the fucking teeth.
McAwee, his face changed shape and everything because he did.
That's mad, hey?
If you think about it, you no teeth, you have nothing to give you that structure.
You're like a butthole.
So just then I was like, ching.
Didn't know that. He's got the dents.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's us today. That's me. I have to go.
Aye, me too.
So you.
I'm going to bed.
Thanks, Niall, for coming on. That was
Sure, we'll talk about the SSE next night, sure.
Aye.
Aye. I wasn't
The
there.
VIP at the SSE.
I wasn't there, like, so.
You're invited.
Up a fucking hoods.
But
It's the big, massive podcast. Yo, the big, massive podcast. Oh, the best podcast by day, big, massive by night. Only mess, you know, only mess. Big, massive podcast.